Very true.
Okay, so there was a game that is my type of game, Sarah, and I think I'm just going to go ahead and grab it and review it, just to leave the guy a positive review. So I need to go to new releases. I did request it, but if I get a key, then I'll just give it to my son or give it to you or something.
Okay.
New releases. It's only $1.99, and it looks like it's kind of my kind of game. So you already know what kind of game it's going to be. What kind of game is it going to be, Sarah?
Space game.
A space game? What? Give me more details about it. What kind of space game?
Space shooter.
How many of those have I played, and how many? Not all of them. I don't tend to like all of them, but I typically like them better than turn-based RPGs. So it has a better chance of. It was called Bulletorium, and I do believe it's this developer's first game on Steam. There you go. I wouldn't say it's a space game, but top-down shooter, lots of shootouts, base capture, and management. Oh, it does have one review. It didn't have any reviews earlier. Just came out today. It is the developer's first game on Steam. Let's see what its first review is. Negative. Ooh.
Oh.
And this guy's like me says this game should be right up my alley. Real-time strategy, resource management, bullet hell, tower defense. You can program drones to do your biting and expand your empire. And unfortunately, this permit falls flat due to poor drone AI, rendering the game too tedious and difficult. I had amassed an army of drones to capture the next base, but the AI is programmed to move in a straight line and in a level design that has obstacles and bottlenecks. The AI is not savvy enough to go around, so I was left with half my army trapped against the wall. Redirecting them to the new target didn't do anything, so I stood useless and overwhelmed by incoming enemy attacks. Replayed the same level several times and kept running into some variation. Well, I want to go ahead and thank you, Jera Monocles, because he just saved me $1.99. That doesn't sound good. Fix drone AI. That sounds like it. What'd you say, Connor?
I hear him in the background.
What'd you say?
Didn't you get a key for the game, though?
No, I requested a key because it just came out today. I'll wait for a key before I buy it.
Well, yes, because they don't buy it.
Game has potential, so we'll see if this guy gives me a key, and the developer, and we'll see if he fixes this AI problem that seems like a legitimate complaint there. That's kind of sad. It looks like a fun game. But yeah, the AI, if you have to depend on AI to help you out, you can see the AI here. And if they can't go around objects, that's going to be a problem, probably. I mean, I can refund it. Fuck it. If it's as bad as this guy says, I can refund it. We'll give this guy another review, and it'll probably be either another positive or another negative review. We're just going to go ahead and buy it, and I'll refund it if it's fucking trash.
Oh, I hear yawns.
Yeah. I hear you get all these yawns out before I start work tonight. And you know what? The bad thing about yawns is what, Sarah?
It means you're sleepy.
No, it means what else, though? As far as you and people watching. It's contagious.
Oh!
Yeah, I'm going to be having you and Wolf Riot yawn and...
Yep, very contagious.
Now, this is my kind of game. Well, typically just kind of top-down shooters. Not necessarily... Not necessarily controlling AI and base capturing and all that, but I mean, it's only $1.99. It's not in early access, though. The game didn't launch in early access, meaning the developer believes it's ready for, it's completely ready. 20 levels. You can't use a controller. That's the bad thing, too. No controller support. I wonder if that guy mentions this here. I feel like a game like this really needs controller support. He put it over an hour into it. It's not like the guy only put 10 minutes into it and they gave it a negative review. Well, let's see what's going on with Bulletorium, another game that just launched today. No, you stayed up all night last night, Wolf Riot? It's an Unreal game. Wow. Surprise.
To the tutorial.
Back. Okay. Let me put this on my game capture just so we don't have any lag.
Yes.
Okay, there we go. Tutorial. Use WASD to move and left mouse button to shoot. Capture all bases from the red enemy. Destroy a base and wait while the capture is going on. The more units are near the base, the faster the capture goes. Okay. Use Q to open and close the tactical mode. Or tactic mode. Tactic mode allows you to build structures near captured bases and set attack directions for the drone construction factories. The drones built on those factories will use the factory's preferred direction, enemy base, to attack. Not really understanding that, but okay.
Hold on.
Right here, this direction. I guess you said it. I guess you said it right here.
Structures, capture bases. Construction factory. So you build your own.
A drone construction factory that builds drones.
Okay.
Drones built in these
Okay.
factories will use the factory's preferred direction, enemy base, to attack. Okay. So it looks like they attack up if you set it up or whatever, I guess.
Right.
We'll find out, I guess. Press the right mouse button on white signs to select build points. Then use the mouse wheel to select a building. Okay. Press B to build a structure at this point. You can use X button to remove the building, processes, or destroy built structures. You will receive your build points back. Okay. The build points are needed to build every structure. You can receive them by capturing a base. Only one reward for each base. Recapture doesn't count. Destroying build points. Crates. Look for them in missions to receive an advantage. Okay. When your drone construction factory, this is a pretty complex game for $2. I'm just saying. Road, how you doing? Road says happy birthday, Sarah. How you doing, Road? How you doing, bud?
For some reason, I don't chat. The heck? Okay, let me close this and try that.
When your drone construction factory is ready, select it with right mouse button and use the left mouse button on an enemy base to set an attack direction. Don't worry, you don't have to always use it. The factory can calculate attack directions by itself, but it's not always the best
Hi,
direction.
Road.
If your main ship is destroyed, you will be spawned at the closest friendly base. You will lose if there are no friendly bases left. But some missions will ask you to defend the base for some time or kill a powerful boss. You will receive a reward for every mission. Use it for building upgrades, main ship upgrades, new drone factories, turrets, upgrades, etc. You can also buy a few potential skills for your ship, F and G, to use them in a mission. It's a lot. It's a lot for a $2 game. I'm doing well, Rose.
Yeah.
The text on... Yeah, it was cut off for me too, Rose. I'm going to turn this music down a little bit more. It's a little bit loud.
That's crazy because I don't see anything he's saying.
Okay. Let's just go. Select a mission, sure. First fire. This is your first training flight. You will have preferred small training grounds, several bases, and a couple of dozen drones. Reward 150. Start. Your first mission is to capture a few bases and destroy the training drones. We got a map over here. We got our build points here. Got our health down here, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, I don't like the movement. I would I would prefer movement much more like rock and roll. I hate it when these when these games do this. I mean, it's simpler like this, I guess, but I don't know. I like the whole thrust forward and rotate thing rather than just move whatever direction you want. And I guess this works. This might work better for this kind of game. I don't know. It's not what I was expecting, though. I think most people would probably prefer this control method over... How do I get it? Do I shoot it? Yeah, I shoot it. Okay. I mean, it's got the bullet hell that I love so much in these games, the dodging and... Okay. It is a bullet hell, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
See all the enemies up here. How's the work going for you, Road? Oh god. Help! Oh my god. These guys are... Where the hell are these guys coming from? What the hell? I'm taking a lot of damage here.
Wow, slow at work. No wonder you're in here. Because it's a slow day.
It's a slow day. Okay, so green means it's my base, is that right? How do I build again? I forgot. I'm almost dead. Q? No, Q. Yeah, Q.
Okay. Okay, Wolf. Have a great day. Thank you for coming in and thank you for the happy birthday. I appreciate it.
Oh, damn it. Back. Tutorial. Q to open and close tactic mode allows you to build structures. On white signs, you just select build points. I can still... Wait a minute. I'm so confused.
You'll get it, don't worry. Shoot bad guys. Bad guys.
Shoot bad guys for now,
Here
yeah.
we go. Shoot bad guys. The orange guys. Bad guys. It's like you have to take out their things too.
Oh,
Maybe.
God.
Ooh, goodness.
Get mad. Get mad at me.
Yeah, pay attention.
Yatch! Take that. I want to go back to the turn-based game. This is no fun. I'm just kidding. Ow! Ow! Mamma mia!
Mamma mia. I like that move.
Mamma mia.
But then again, I'm a big ABBA fan, so that would be why.
Oh god. This is not fair. Let's go ahead and do kind of what we did last time and only buy one of these. And buy the drones to get some help. I still haven't figured out how to get your... I still don't know what it's talking about. Hit the X to get your money back. I don't know what it's talking about. Is there an X here?
There. Well, I wonder if
I don't know.
it's a plus and that's not an X. No.
If I hit X? No, I don't know. Anyway, let's just, oh! I got it back! I got it back! How did I get it back? Okay, let's figure that out. Okay, so I hit Q. Yeah, I figured it out. Okay, so if I hit B. Okay, so I spent 5 there. Now I hit Q again. And if I click X while over it, no, that wasn't it. If I hit X here, X. Okay, so it's you gotta pull this up and then you hit the X button on your keyboard. So that's what it is. Okay. And then B to build it. Well, we know how to get our shit back now. Cool. Okay. I always thought it was saying I thought it meant click an X somewhere on there, but you actually have to hit your X button. You have to have it selected and then hit your X button. Whoa, what the hell?
Whoa, what did you hit?
What?
What did you do?
I can't move right. What is going on here?
What did you hit?
Oh, wait a minute. It's some kind of a... I hit some kind of a... I must have hit some... F? No? What did I hit? I don't know. The game is blown up way too big, though.
Yes, it is. Very much so.
Settings. 1920 by 1080. Apply. Back. Continue. There we go. Now it's working. I don't know what I hit. I hit some key, I think. Oh my god. Okay, so it doesn't have any turrets left. We destroyed the turrets. These guys are coming for my other base, though, so I need to be careful. This is actually a fun little game. I'm actually impressed with this. Alright. The question is, Sarah, do you think you would like this game?
See, we've discussed this before. Space shooter type games like this
No.
are more your thing.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, I played your rock. I think I've done okay.
Yeah, you did that. Okay, so
And
now let's go to...
but it took me a long time to get used to control.
Right.
So, we're going to get hit. You've got to be careful.
I gotta get some drones going, girl.
I know.
I have 0 BP. I'm wondering if I should come down here, hit Q here, select this one, and then hit X. Leave that one alone with nothing. I don't know. This is probably a gamble. Come up here and create more drones up here. Let's try it. Q. We're going to have to watch this back base here because it has nothing protecting it. You have to watch it up here and see if red things are back there trying to destroy it. I mean, remember the review, the negative review is talking about the really retarded AI for my drones. Well, I would think the AI wouldn't be any better for the enemy. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So the enemy's AI isn't any better. It's not like you have bad AI for your guys and the enemy's AI is supreme. Man, this is quite a war here. I'm gonna die here soon. Yeah, this game's totally worth $1.99 though, in my opinion. If you like these kind of games, if if you're Sarah and you don't really like these kind of games, but I think even Sarah can see the value here.
Oh no, yeah, I can definitely. Oh, you still gotta kill those spinny things. Ooh, it's getting bigger.
They're getting bigger. Oh, we killed it. There's another one up here.
Oh, better get it. Ah!
I'm about to die. Oh, we got it. I got it. One thing I would add, if the developer's watching this, one thing I think that would be really cool is if there were random, kind of like my own rock and roll. Well, yeah, in my rock and roll in the hard rock mode anyway, there is health pickups that you can get, you know, or in the monster rock or whatever. I think it would be kind of cool if you saw like a plus sign or a healing kit, whatever. Something where you can pick it up and add a little bit of health to your ship would be really cool, I think. Maybe just they randomly spawn, or maybe they drop off enemies when you kill them sometimes. Maybe a real, I wouldn't say you need a lot of them, but a rare chance, like a 3% chance or something like that, that an enemy drone, when it dies, it drops some health, and then if you pick it up, it gives you like maybe a random amount, maybe 20 to 30% additional health or something. I think that would be kind of cool. And maybe that's something you'd see later in the game, I don't know. But right now, that's just something I think that would be kind of nice. Yeah, I was really tempted to do the increased fire rate for me, which I think cost 100. But then I saw for 150 I could have all my drones have a 50% increased fire rate, and it seemed like that was kind of a no-brainer there. Since there's a lot more drones than there are me. So we are trying to take this one over now, it looks like. I see what the guy was talking about in the review, though. It'd be nice if you could tell all your drones, hey, which exact enemy base are you trying to attack?
Right.
It's still fun, though. I think what he's trying to say is not only just maybe not even increase the AI, just give you more control over what exactly they're doing. Like I think you should be able to come back here, and I think you should be able to highlight an enemy base and set all your drones to attack that base from the overview, the navigation screen. So this is your navigation screen. I think you should be able to highlight drones from this area or whatever and say, hey, all drones from here, and I should be able to highlight this base, attack this base. Or I should be able to click this base and say, drones, attack here. Adding that ability, I think, would probably make the last game that gave this game a negative review probably like it a lot better. If you could have control enough to say, hey, all my enemies need to attack, all my drones I want to attack up here, all my drones from this base I want to attack this. And maybe if I have drones coming from here, maybe I can select, hey, all drones from here attack over here, or I can have them control, you know, attack the same base, whatever. Having that additional control would be really cool, I think. I don't think that would be hard for the developer to add, honestly. I think that would be something pretty easy for the developer to add to this game. And I think it would make the game a lot less frustrating, perhaps for the last reviewer.
Right.
That way you don't actually have to go in and increase the AI. You don't have to change the AI of each drone. You just give the player a little more control over what the drones are doing. Easy fix, I think. That's my suggestion to the developer. So you didn't know you were going to be watching me play another space shooter for your birthday, Sarah. What are you doing?
It ends up to where you play a space shooter. So, you know, I'm kind of used to it.
Road, are you still out there, bud? Are you busy? Are you still watching?
He said he had a customer, so he's probably...
I wonder if Road would like this game. Road just typically doesn't like these kind of... He plays a lot of these simple games like this, so when he has a blast playing them, he just never comes back to them. Like, I think Road is so stubborn that he's convinced that he has to be playing a 3D game where he's running around hacking at rocks and trees to have fun. And on the same token, I'm probably so stubborn that I'm convinced that I have to be playing an old school space shooter to have fun. I don't know. Man, this is tough. They're not attacking my unprotected base down there, though. I mean, they're so busy. They're too busy trying to protect their own base here, I think. So remember, what we need to do is we need to destroy these drone bases. That's what I need to be doing. These drone factories. So I think that should be my focus, rather than focusing on destroying the red enemy drones, which I'm doing right now. I think I need to be working on destroying this freaking drone factory.
Mm-hmm.
Oops. I got squashed. Look at all these turrets over here. Oh, there's blood points over there. I saw that. Or build points, not blood points. Build points. Blood points. I'm so used to Dead by Daylight.
You are.
Alright, look at all these blood points you can get. Or build points, I mean. Blood points, build points, whatever. Oh, I got 9. Ooh, I got 12 now. I can build some more drones. I'll be a happy man. Alright. Fine. You're gonna wait to respawn me? That's fine. Now look what we're gonna do. We're gonna come in here, we're gonna bam. We're gonna create some more motherfucking drones. And then we're gonna keep those 5 points for now. This is building, get another drone factory coming in. Oh yeah. Damn it.
Oh, darn it.
We got it. He built more drone factories. Bastard. Another question I have for the developer is how come we can't see how many build points the enemy has? Like, he's just building stuff, like, at will, and he doesn't, the enemy doesn't have any build points? So that's another question I have for the developer. Like, how is it fair that the enemy has unlimited build points? I guess it works. Enemy, so now we have another, so now we got 12, we got 5 extra build points for that. Let's come in here, we need some protection here. Build. Oh, he fucked us up, damn it. Look at this son of a bitch. You bastard. This is fun, this is a fun game. Man, I'm having fun with this. Okay, so now all my guys are going up here. What are you guys doing? Get over here and help me. I think this is what the negative reviewer is talking about, like, the AI is retarded.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, what are they doing? They're all up here. There we go. He's still got more enemies. Guys, I need you guys over here helping me, not up there. What are you guys doing? Hey! Hey, motherfuckers! Get over here! Okay, so they're all just trying to attack this base. Whatever, okay, we'll attack this base. I don't care. Still, it's kind of... So, see, they've already rebuilt that base. Yeah, I don't think you need to make your AI better. I just think you need to give the player more control over what they're doing. Like, they kind of have a mind of their own. And you should have more control over what... Okay, so if I come in here and I click... Fuck. If I could stay alive for 5 seconds. Okay, if I click here... How do I select the direction they're... I don't know how I select which direction they're going. I know it said you can select the direction they're headed, but... I feel like, if nothing else, make them follow you. If you're not going to give the player more control over which way they're going, then they should, by default, go wherever you're going. So if I'm over here fighting this guy, these guys should not be up here trying to take over this base. They should be over here trying to help me do whatever I'm doing. So if you're not going to give the player that kind of control, at least make the drone smart enough to help me. Whatever I'm doing, they should be all trying to help me do whatever I'm doing rather than up here doing their own thing. Like, I shouldn't be up here saying, oh, you guys want to attack this base? No. I should be in control. You motherfuckers should be following me. So I can see where the person that gave this game a negative review got frustrated with it. Because it's not just they're retarded, they have a mind of their own. Like, he was also complaining that they not smart enough to go through walls and stuff like that, too. So I think it could use some work for the developer. I love the game. I think the game's a great value even right now. But I think it could be a lot better. I think the best way to do it would be, first of all, make the drones follow you and do whatever you're doing by default. So they shouldn't, right now, they're up there trying to attack the northern base when I'm over trying to get the middle one again. They should help you out by default. So if you don't do anything, they should help you out. and then you need to give the player control. So you could come here and you can select this from this screen. You should be able to select this and then highlight where your drones are attacking from here. So if I want them to attack up here, then what if I set them to attack up here? Yes, then they'll help me out here. But by default, if I just click this and say I click on my ship, maybe for example or something, they should follow me. Otherwise, if I select all these drones from this area to attack a certain base, they should do whatever I say. So give the player that kind of control, but by default, for fuck's sake, have your drones following you and helping you do whatever you're doing. That would make this game much better. I like the game. I think it's worth $1.99, but I do think the developer needs to give the player more control and make the drones a little bit smarter by default and make them at least help you out rather than doing whatever the fuck they want to do. That's dumb. So the game can be better to the developer. I like the game. Value right now, I think you're going to have fun with the game if you're an old school top-down bullet hell type fan. I think you're going to get your money's worth out of the game. But I think the game could be a hell of a lot better with a couple of, adding a simple controllability and by making the drones, by default, help you out rather than doing your own thing. That's my advice. 35 out of 40 for value just because the drones have a mind of their own, and I don't like that. So it would get a lot stronger value. It would be an easy 40 out of 40 if the drones didn't have a mind of their own and do whatever the hell they wanted. Fun. The fun is there. It's a bullet hell, but you need the drones to help you out to win. And when the drones have a mind of their own, it takes away from the fun. It takes away from it. It adds to frustration, which takes away from the fun on this game. Right now, I think it would be an easy 28 out of 30, somewhere in there, if the drones didn't have a mind of their own. Because the drones have a mind of their own, and you have no control over them right now. You have very little control over them. 20 out of 30 for fun. Controls and bugs. The controls and bugs are fine. I'm not really seeing a whole lot of controls and bugs issues. I think you have a lot of control over the options, the sound. I like that. The resolution, it's all there. That's pretty unseen in games of this price range, so I think you've done a phenomenal job on controls and bugs. I like that. I like the value on the controls and bugs as well. 20 out of 20, I'm going to give you that one. And graphics and sound for this type of game. I think the game does pretty good for the type of game that it is. I think it's easy to tell what's going on. I mean, you don't really need a whole lot going on here for this type of game. And you have some pretty nice little special effects and stuff like that when explosions happen and stuff like that. So I think for the type of game that it is, I think it does it fine. I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10 there. So if you add that all up, value, I said 35. I said 20 out of 30 for controls and bugs is 55. Is that right? Yeah, 55. I said controls and bugs is 20 out of 20. That's 75. And then an 8 out of 10 for graphics and sound. I think the music's pretty nice as well, by the way, which helps that graphics and sound score. You wind up with an 82. It's frustrating, though, because I believe this game could be so much more than an 82 with a little bit more work on how being able to control the AI or having the AI by default help you out if you haven't done anything. I think this game could be probably up close to a 90, 93, 95. It could probably be a Zaxtorian gold with a little more work on the control of the drones. So 82 is my score, guys. I hope that this game, or hope this developer listens to my feedback here, though, and at least gives you some control of the AI, or at least by default makes the drones help you out with whatever you're doing rather than doing their own thing. The game could be a lot more fun. So 82 out of 100 is my score, Sarah. Probably not as good a score as you thought I might give it initially, huh?
Yeah, I thought you might give it more.
Yeah. They need to work on the drones. The AI, the drones. And making them not just have a mind of their own and do whatever the hell they want. That would be a lot better. All right, guys. So that is what the hell's the name of this game? I already forgot. Bulletorium.
Bulletorium.
All right. So Bulletorium gets an 82%. All right. Sarah.
I didn't even know to be reviewing a game today. Yeah.
Yeah, we reviewed a game.
I know.
I think we played it long enough to give it a fair review.
I think so.
I mean, I'll give it a recommend, but I do hope the developer listens to the feedback of the negative review it has right now. and my suggestion. And I don't think it would be a lot of work to add what I suggested. Yep.